Hello everybody, I'm Loaf Dog and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Hey guys, it's Loaf Dog of the future. I just wanted to let you know that for a mistake on my part, there will be no chat on this video, so you'll see me rambling like a lunatic. But I mean, you can guess what I was replying to, so that's gonna be a little fun mini game for you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. So we should be finding our gun. That is our main objective, I believe. And we were just, well, Kim was telling us that Kuno might be, he might know something, but he suggested that we do not speak to him unless it is really necessary. So I'm gonna, see if there are some other options first. I must say though that I don't remember, well, aside from, what was his name, Everard? Yeah, aside from finding Everard's men, well, actually doing his task, so that he lets us know how the search for our gun went. What else can we do? Okay. Trash container. What? Isn't it this one? Rene Arnaud. Yeah. Hey, who is that up there? Can we reach the roof? Whoa. Okay, I can change the zoom, apparently. Yeah, no, I liked it zoomed out. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to reach the roof from here. Is it maybe from that locked door that even Garth doesn't know how to open it? Okay. Oh, yeah, I could talk to these guys. I think I want to resolve that gun situation first. Wait a second. I'm starting to remember. The pawn shop, the damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Yeah, it sure does. But the pawn shop owner told us that a female got it. Yeah, a woman got it, and she was referring to herself as a pig. Let me just check up on the little girl here. Although she was calling us pigs, so that might not apply to the situation, but a lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. As it should. Ooh, I can go back here. Hey, I've never went this way. I can talk to Kuno S.
Trying to sneak up on me. Come to slit my throat.
What are you talking about? She knows too much. Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back. Logic error. She's not sleeping right now.
She's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
No, why would you even say that? Yeah, are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Okay, that's all there was to it. Ooh, I can take some change, and what is the other thing? Oh, magnesium. Okay. Why am I looking at this wall? Yeah, let's try it. It's a white shack, so we succeeded with low odds, finally. Because this is no ordinary wall. It is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain. All the other walls and all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. More. Oh, okay. I didn't need that, but... Oh, Wall Father. Yeah. Kim, I must paint this wall, add even more beauty to it. Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her. Actually, I did want to talk to her. First, I know you're tired. Yeah. I must talk to Cindy. Get the necessary materials from her. If you must. Okay. We gain another task. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Bro, examine. Nose up pad. An orange bum hat. Oh, the one that Kuno S has, right? Yeah, more or less. +1 to reaction speed, -1 to rhetoric. Okay. Not gonna use it for now. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Can we open it? This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
That's probably the door I've mentioned.
Oh. Okay. At least we know what it is. What about this door?
There must be another way into the building.
What the hell? He sounded really strange there. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh. Can we talk to him from down here? Oh yeah. You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. While you're whispering, no trouble for me. Too late, troubles found you. Yeah, I guess. No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing. Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt. Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
Right, make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Okay. Looks like you gotta... Well, yeah, I do want to know his name. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Haha, real fucking funny. That's definitely not his real name. You're actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No,
You're not actually called. Okay, then fuck you. Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me about anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez's standards.
You know you could just go smoke somewhere else, right?
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
When? Oh, Kim. Oh, he might have. Yeah, did you? Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching? Did you?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this
Measurehead?
muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house plants litter the scene. He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every
You
word.
didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something? He doesn't reply, just ring no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stabbing it out on the
Now, if
balcony.
you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Listen here, you little shit. I mean, it's red check, but it's not like I can just let him go. So yeah, let's just try it. If it doesn't go well, he just leaves. Ooh, I'm liking these rolls tonight. Nice. This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains. Hey, listen. I am just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail. But hold on, what's that? For a split second his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Bye-bye, smoker on the balcony. Yeah, I get it. Can we go on with the investigation? Okay, continue. The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went. No, that's not what I want to say, but
No point.
I guess.
Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right. He probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. I mean, I don't want to do that. I want to look at the stone he marked. So we just give up.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of
If we
grass.
find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it? Turn it over. Hey, key to the apartment building. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the
This
dirt.
must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and a man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right
We'll
one?
just have to go in and see.
Yeah. I don't see the problem. We've been checking every nook and cranny of all Martinez since we got here, so... Oh, there was a door. Okay. I mean, I think I should go this way because he went up there, but I also want to... The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. No, we'll leave that for later. I want to check this floor first. Eviction notices missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Yo, hey, you're back. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Glasses? Yeah, flip up glasses, ooh. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Apartment number 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. Oh, so we have a fog of war. Nice. Commodore Red and magnesium. Okay, we're starting to find some heals, and that's good. Moss scrolls on those bathroom tiles. I didn't read the rest. Oh, actual moss. Well, what did you expect? Fake moss? The shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Let's take some money. Come on, man, check it. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Nice, we're finding some... Yeah. We're finding some money for... Yeah, what feels like the first time, because if we didn't cash in that check, we wouldn't have gained anything by now. What was it? Alcohol is a tool. Okay. Yeah, this one. This crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls, hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. What about this door? Padlocked door. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. Examine the padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it, and wouldn't you know it? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily try it before knocking, so... No reply. Okay, then you leave me no choice. I tried. You've all seen it. I tried. Oh, there's some other game with weird colors. You know, one thing I didn't remember was that AI the Somnium Files was also made by Spike Chunsoft, and that game is phenomenal. I really liked it, but I guess I forgot that it was Spike Chunsoft that made it. Yeah, let's try it. Success. It's called AI the Somnium Files. The shackle snaps like a twig and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
It's really good if you want to play it. There's even a sequel that was released like a month ago or something, and I think when I'll get the chance I'll buy it and maybe play it on stream. Lounge jacket, nice. We can look slick as hell. Ooh, conceptualization. Instead of... Yeah, let's go with that. We gotta change our style every now and then. Logic instead of visual calculus. Yeah, okay, I can work with that. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Hey, it's Karl Marx. Bust of Krasmazov. Yeah, basically another visual novel. There's like little sections where you can control another character and kinda do some sort of puzzle solving, but mostly visual novel. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Krasmazov. Honestly, it does kind of look like you after all. Kim, you have to admit. I can salute the statue. No, let's try this one. Kim, you have to admit, this cross massive bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
No. I'm not saying that I am cross massive. I'm just saying that we look alike.
Sure you are.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns.
Yeah, ain't they cool?
Class here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Yeah, how do you know? I mean, that's a difficult question to answer. Like, if I don't know them, how can I tell? Yeah. If I don't know the words, I can't. Yeah. How do you know? The bus is probably. Maybe this bus shows him before. Yeah. Maybe this bus shows him before he started drinking.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can tell. I can't see my face.
But here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I guess we are not then. Okay, you're right. That's something we definitely don't have in common.
So you're not him.
You're right. I'm really not.
It's decided. You are not the most famous philosopher of the modern period.
The lieutenant nods, turning away to inspect the photo on the other wall. Really? How? How can you answer that? Why does this tenant have a bust? Yeah. Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
50. Oh, okay. You're you're telling me words and seeing if I know them. The White Star, young communard, yeah. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
Well, it could be an adjective, but if you say rude, it means kind of like, you know, a little. If a person isn't exactly, how can I put it into English? If they are maybe, yeah. No, like you would say, Rudy would be plural, but it would be. I don't think I've ever heard. Actually, anybody say rude, even less the plural. Yeah, I mean, technically, yes, but I don't think you would come across it like ever. He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going.
Okay, is there any point? Exactly, revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. But I can't even inspect the photos, so... Well, I guess there was the line about the photos, so... You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says number 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. Knock again. This time, this... Oh.
is barely bigger than a closet.
Wait. The voice line was wasn't this. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police, open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive
Do
edge.
you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
I don't even have a gun, lady.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
But I wanna. It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. Yeah, that's true, but you know, curiosity is a reason. The door number 9 is locked. yeah, it's really cool. And I imagine there are like apartment number 8, their mailbox is overflowing. I imagine there are like infinite possibilities with how you answer. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. Hello, lady.
A moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as a bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing. Red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence. Well, this was already answered by logic, but who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I
She.
have a little
Oh,
room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
yeah, I mean, if you wanted to complain, you should have started earlier. She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty. I'm looking for a young male. Nah, I don't know if that would put him in danger. Again? I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
I'm sure you don't. They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else. Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Possible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Well, no, she pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space.
Yeah, that could be the case, actually.
Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. They're always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to put his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's the symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
You know, the ones who support the working class against capital. It's an ideology that some noble aims. It's for loons. It's a symbol for contributing to the demise. Communism, it's a political... Yeah, this one. It's an ideology. It has some noble aims, but it's also been used to justify terrible bloodshed. The cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping. The clash of ideas and atrocities are as far from her world as fairies and wizards. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks. I don't know, I don't know if we're gonna put him in trouble by saying this. But yeah, let's go for it. I like to exhaust all my options. I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a problem anyway. Don't worry, I won't copyright strike you. Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No. No trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to. I mean, I can't even, because I don't think... Well, it is an original creation, but it's so basic that I don't think I have any copyrights to it. Or if you have to register for copyrights, either way, it's just a mess. The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. What was so funny about
He
that?
lives upstairs in room 28.
Yeah, I
As for
figured.
Daddy, it's one of those doors there.
Thank you.
Usually home in the evening.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Balcony.
that would be fucked up. Thanks, I'm off. What's this? We are getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez. Yeah, I didn't say you thought I was a communist. I didn't say that, I was a radical communist. I say that some socialist ideas are good. I guess. That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover, perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. First, where is this kingdom of conscience? It is not a place, it is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved by a handful of times. How do you bring about those circumstances? Incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. Okay. Okay, but what's the kingdom of conscience actually like? Oh, yeah, thank you. I hope we'll get there someday. The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. That sounds kind of terrible. That seems fine. I still want to live for the present. Yeah, I know, why not? Let's go there right now. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow? Alright, Then let's get there eventually. Hey, thought gained, okay. That's right, remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When the real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier. Why does it feel like every political stance you take in this game, it just fucks with you? Let's see, Kingdom of Conscience. -2 to have light. Oh, it's a temporary. Okay. I guess. Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Incrementally, you begin to notice a change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer when they stick to your worry-worn forehead. When it rains, the rain is warmer. Democracy is coming to the administrative region. The ideals of DeLorean humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not? These are the ideals of the Coalition and the Moralist International. Those guys are signal blue, and they're not only good, they're also powerful. What will it be like once their nuanced plans have been realized? Okay, but if I want to go for it, I should unlock another slot. Now, do I have the skill points? Yes, I have 3. Okay, then I'll sacrifice 1 for this. Why not? Come on, I want to select... Yeah, Kingdom of Conscience. It only takes 1 hour. We still have a long way to go for that one. This is Bart, right? A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. Well, if we can get in there one way, we can get another way. An old grocery list is on the table, and checks. Was that a fire extinguisher? Oh no, it's one of those healing items, okay. Okay, we are done for this floor. And we are gonna go on the other one. Hey, look who's here.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble now, little lady. Don't like closed doors. Or people having high ground on us. No, I think we'll play cool with Cindy. That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
What did you see? That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. Red dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Is that government fuel oil?
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay. You better hand it over. Fume. No, let's try this one. That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
Come on, Cindy. I'm trying to make a bond here. You gotta walk towards me too. Cindy, I need some paint. And your brush too.
What for?
I'm doing renovations. No, the apocalypse is coming. For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Everything is set in shit? No. Well, I mean, she wouldn't like this, I think. Nah. It's either 1 or 2. Now, let's go with number 1. To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will.
Then you have time to find your own fucking brush.
Fuck. Well, if I was paid like the top streamers, hell yeah, but as it stands, even if I gain like a sizable amount of followers, that still wouldn't be enough to survive, basically. Yeah, from what I understand, yeah. Even if you're like a decent streamer with like, I don't know, 5,000 followers or something like that, and maybe 1,000 tune in every stream. I've read that, yeah, they still don't make that much. So yeah, if I could have some really big numbers, then yeah. Cool, no brush, you'll see. To crush a man's dreams like that. I hope you're happy.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
In life and in everything.
Conceptualization, and this is a red check. Let me see. Why does art inspire you so much? No art is for arrogant blowhards. It does, yes, but what is art? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. Would I fit into the art world? I mean... Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic. Or, yes, or savage, I guess. Yeah. Savage art critic. With that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Yo, that's the word. Well, one meaning of the word that I was telling you before, rude, could be disheveled. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too. Oh yeah, one of those streams. Like, I understand wanting to see people, play games or talk about stuff, even podcasts. That's cool. But when there's like streams that are like, I haven't slept in 18 days, see what happens next. I'm like, why do people look at this? Why? Or people that go on stream and are like, I'm gonna say Nani for 3 hours straight, and they go Nani. It's like, why would you look at that? But it seems like it works, so maybe I'm the one who gets it wrong. Hold on, is architecture also art? I guess I have been feeling critical. Yeah, I guess I have been feeling critical lately. Yes, you seek substance, no vapid representations and reproductions of social mores, as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking about real living art here. Become the art cop, half art critic, half cop. Okay, I'm becoming half of many things. It all adds up to 5,000% cop. Yeah, that's totally right. It could be funny, if they publish the video then on YouTube, you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll see 1 minute of the start and 1 minute before it ends to see how bored of this he becomes during the stream. But that's about it. Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all of that? Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? What are you going for here? some kind of indecisive sorry of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here, go art or go home. Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals of the street. You must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticism, Art Cop. What's happening to me? I can't speak. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble. Yeah, that's cool and all, but do I have to... let's see. Actual art degree. Yeah, that's how it works. You just think about this hard enough and you get a degree. Can't even look at this shit. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's another capo type. The worst one. The most savage and brutal. The art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict the mean, the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to develop it right now.
Have you come to admire my mural?
It doesn't help with this. Let's see. Can I actually increase conceptualization? Yeah, I could. I could. Bonus from items +2. Yeah, let's see if there's something we can equip that helps us with that. Physical, electrochemistry, reaction, visual. Nope. I should put these away. Savoir-faire, concentration, encyclopedia, logical authority, interfacing, composure, savoir-faire. Nope. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, let's just try it.
Hello again, officers.
Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. Oh wait, it's a red check though. Okay, I'll spend 1 point in conceptualization. Level up. What should fail it anyway?
Have you come to
Ooh, not this time. Yo, we're getting really good rolls tonight. I hope I am not jinxing it. Oh, you're learning the amino acids? You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice, but oh boy, the idea is going to blow her fucking mind. I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago. I call it the dodo. She squints her eyes. And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil. And then I'm going to fucking light it on fire.
on fire?
Fuck yeah. It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say?
I say, sod off. You
For
don't
fuck's
have the
sake.
technical skills to do that.
The image offensive. But I thought you'd like my
I
idea.
like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood.
Damn, it was too strong. Yeah, but Cindy, art is bigger than either of us.
Then get your brush from fucking
For
hell.
fuck's sake, I'm just gonna shoot you in the mouth. What do you say to that? Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. Look at this bitch. She made us level up in a category we didn't need to right now. And then she goes, no, I won't give it to you anyway. And it also seems that she's not the one who stole. She purchased it. But it looks like she's not the one who has the gun. I thought it could have been her for the whole pig situation. Ooh, jeans. Pour l'homme. Jeans for man. Let's see. Electrochemistry, god ass. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. Yo, that seems cool as hell. We're gonna get so much ass. Yeah, we're not looking the best right now, but maybe this is a little better. Yeah. I can see this one working. The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly. Take it out. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Sea Guy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-la-Cliff into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers. Like, what do you want me to do exactly? It's oh, okay, it's you know, an entire piece of chewing gum. I thought it was already, you know, chewed and spat into the wrapper. But if it's like this, yeah, no problem. Let's eat it. A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads Tutti Frutti. That's how Tutti Frutti. That's how an American would say it. The actual way to say it, since it's Italian, it's Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark. Yeah, that's true. Cinnamon's not a fruit. Can I use wrapper shrug? It seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper? Why do I even care about this? Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper, yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with the Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please. I'll hang on to it. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret. Okay, I guess. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate, the rats of the city. Enough coal to last for several winters, smells of chemicals. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Yeah, might be. Let's ask her.
Hello again, officers.
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal. It's not the nicest place. Yeah, really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But somehow, it never happens.
Mood. That's a big mood. Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Cool, I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy.
No, I don't. Who? The door is locked. Someone lives back here. Ah, some more money. I guess we have to go around, yeah, and check from the other side. Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened. Yeah, no, I was thinking Munakatali, that name sounded familiar, but not Pute Pute. Form a guess about what happened. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. Look at the ruins in the water. Those arches acted as a support for something greater than what you see now. Oh, okay. Take in the ocean. The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean. Who did this? This damage? A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a five-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed their ships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful, the ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Bruh. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannon still ready to placate Revachol. Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
Coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Time to go. Hey there. Wait, where does this lead? Oh, okay. Run, boy, run. That isn't just a five-pointed star, it's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words. Inspect it. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the Communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure. Why is the star upside down? To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. Why white? Because white is the color of peace. What does it evoke in me? Why? Why did I take damage? What the? Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one. I guess. Even though... Okay, that's a door, so I'll check this one first. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Oh, right now. Door apartment number 28. This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning ladies hit the smoker on the balcony leaves.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
I want to, but I want to check these first. I mean, if they're not relevant to the story. Number 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Oh yeah, this is the door to apartment 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Oh yeah, some people really love that word, and others love despair. This door is made of metal and appear... Yeah. Knock. No one answers.
Like the young man we are looking for isn't home.
Bruh, we just saw him go up the stairs. Okay, he looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
After we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Oh, 9 p.m. right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry, you'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so I guess our only trail right now is to go to Mañana and retrieve the key. I don't really want to do what Everard is telling us, but I don't see many other... Yeah. That's the name of the character. I don't see many other solutions. Unless I should talk to Price. Rue de Senghis Lane. Oh, I can look at the pillar. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Yo, Price.
You're back.
No, Joyce, not Bryce. Okay. By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't. Everard is a hero? Nope. Bloated rainbow socialist, taking the business with him. He's not the champion I've chosen. I wish this were fealty to you. I had the feeling the international community does not... It's not important. Yeah, no. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption.
Yeah.
That's how he's done it. Fantastic. Verm-like.
Verm.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and
The
nods.
position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The Icelanders...
Come on, Keen. You don't like him too.
Of
It's not that.
course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself.
Verm.
However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take?
Yeah.
It's only natural. We would only be
Yeah, something innocent.
gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like it. Oh, tell her she'll like you for it. I'd rather talk about... I mean... Should I tell her? I'm gonna look like a fool. I I guess. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so...
Yeah, I don't think I should have told her. Yeah. The lieutenant looks at you and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Conventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this. Watch their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Everett says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is. I don't want to talk about something else.
Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent. So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the...
Oh, of course you aren't.
I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Wow, numbers like that mean nothing. I guess. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for
Wild
balance.
Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samarran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
That's quite the endeavor. You don't keep it moving. Yeah, 8% of all cargo in the world. That's quite the endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Okay, do you know something about these tattoos?
The man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? Yeah, why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Nope, that was the only thing you could have helped me with, but you chose not to. I remember that. So yeah, I guess yeah. The only oh well, maybe I can ask Renee about something. Oh, and the books. Now I have some money. Yeah. Who is this? You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working? Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
There you are.
Good then. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries hard to focus on the book stand. Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he
I
be?
don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Yeah, you don't know, he could be dead.
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I don't really care if your husband is missing. Maybe you're right. I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
It's gotta be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't? Maybe your children are missing?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance. They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine.
Why are we
They're
fucking
in
with this
homes
woman?
and in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are
My
they?
youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month.
Yeah, bruh, they started smoking years ago. And can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make identifying a little easier?
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down. I could do with a party. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional. You're right. Let's not talk about your daughters. I guess, yeah, she wouldn't tell us with this one. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch? Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a jerk here.
How dare you?
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. It's a trap. Never ever say what. What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure here.
Great.
Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
That actually was my intention. Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain or your heraldic bird? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The story's open.
Watch her browse books. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for mankind. Give her a hug. She's gonna punch us. You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby. Keep hugging her. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder. Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
Yo, I would really love to answer this one. But, yeah, okay, let's go with the first. I am fighting for the working class.
Fighting for it how?
She hasn't let go of your embrace yet. One hug at a time.
Oh.
There's a strange sensation as the woman strengthens her grip. She's hugging you back.
Guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on.
Oh.
My fellow comrade.
Then she breaks up the hug, her cheeks flushed.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, where is your husband? That's all for the moment. I'll let you read. The woman before you nods and returns to her reading. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is about, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadeiro culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Let's check up on Anne, I guess. Is it your name? Are you Annette? Okay, almost. Are you? Say, child, you wouldn't happen to know a good fridge, would you?
Fridge?
Yes, like a big fridge a cop could put a dead body into.
You mean like the ice bear fridge? Man, that's scary.
Ice bear fridge?
Yes, like a bear, but white. There's a fridge below the building in the basement.
Ooh.
Red glowing eyes. I went back there once, behind the books.
Oh, but it's covered and she doesn't want to get us in. The owner doesn't want to get
Mum
us.
doesn't want me to go there anymore.
Yeah.
Not that I want to. It was pretty scary.
I mean, I could have tried before, but I didn't. I think I'll save and then try it. And there's a big fridge there.
Yes.
One more thing. How do I get inside the building?
That's a problem. The only way in is through the bookstore, but my mum is pretty strict.
I mean, we
about
could
letting
talk to
anyone in.
her about it, I guess.
I don't
But
know. You're a policeman. Maybe you can convince her somehow. Anyway,
yeah, we'll try that first. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Yeah, what was the one I could buy? Do any of the books call out to me? Pain Threshold. I mean, yeah, let's save first. And then we'll buy all the books we can. Hoping that it's not wasted money. I want to buy the Hjemdallerman book.
Yes, certainly. Another good sale.
Okay. What does it give us? A classic. On the frontispiece, an anatomically unrealistic muscle man is reaching into a mountain stream, yearning to touch his glimmering mirror image. His eyes are full of childlike wonder. On the blood-soaked snow right next to him lie two giant Zweihendas. The cover of this tattered paperback features the man from Heimdall, standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His tooths by Hendas are crossed over his massive chest in a dramatic X, their blades dripping with gore. Hell yeah! That would be so cool. And it's so funny that he wields tooths by Hendas, because it literally means like two hands. So you need two hands to wield the sword, but he has one in each hand. Hell yeah. Behind him rise the harsh snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters the title, Hjandallerman, the man from Hjandal, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair. Yeah, let's look at the back cover first. The black blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage Heimdall saga. Meet man from Heimdall, his faithful blood brother Tyrbold, the noble Lord Hrothgar, and some of their most fearsome foes yet for the Northlands, for Heimdall. Below, in smaller font, you see parenthetical. Adapted from Man from Heimdall and the Necromancer's Treasure, Man from Heimdall, Lord of Hrothgar, and Man from Heimdall, The Curse of Nachtherrer, the Lords of the Night. A brazen attempt to bilk fans for more money by splicing together old stories under a new title. Well, yeah, where there's a demand, there's always the supply, nothing wrong with that. People find comfort in familiarity, remembering old experiences, looking at old photos, reading old stories. What better place to escape than the past? Ain't that the truth? Read the first couple of pages. The story opens in Media Res. The man from Heimdall and his band of northern reavers are in the bowels of an ancient temple, surrounded by an army of gibbering whites, led by the deathless necromancer. One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses. By nightfall, only the man from Heimdall and his blood brother noble Tyrbold are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother, Tyrbold cries as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades. Wow, they're in trouble now. 9, Tyrbold! The man from Heimdall bellows over the army of flesh and bone. Have courage! For the Northlands! For Heimdall! He leaps to the mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear with whirling twins by Endas, Sturm und Drang. Wait, isn't Sturm und Drang like an art movement? Let me check. Just a second. Sturm und... No, well, yeah, maybe something about poetry, right? Sturm und Drang? Yeah, a literary movement born in Germany in the latter half of the 18th century. Yeah. I remember that painting with the man atop of the mountain. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's a cool reference. He plows through the ranks of the deathless surrounding the necromancer. The writer has never held a sword in their life, let alone two two-handed swords at the same time. It is physically impossible for a human being to effectively dual-wield Zweihänder swords in any kind of real-life combat situation. Yeah, but it's cool. So, what's the problem with that? And with deadly finesse, his twin blades scissor the necromancer's head from his body. The undead legions collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone in the accursed temple, where the bodies of their lost brothers litter the floors. Skip ahead. Wait, don't I already have the Kingdom of Conscience thought? Oh no, it's just to say that I finished that thought, okay. What do you mean, a correct phone? Is there a wrong phone? A few chapters later, the men from Heimdall and Theobald are in completely different setting, high above an arid desert, riding a pair of griffins that always seem to appear at narratively convenient moments. This book makes a mockery of the very idea of good plotting, though something tells you coherence was never the point. Yeah, see, now you get it. The Northmen find themselves in the court of a powerful southern king, Lord Hrothgar. The old king beseeches the man from Heimdall to rid his kingdom of the Nachtherrer, a subterranean clan of blind wizards who traded their souls for demonic powers. Oh, like good quality? It's a decent phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy, but not the yeah, but not the S ones, the A tier, Galaxy A51, 51, I believe, I think. Like, it's not the best phone there is, but for its price, I don't have any complaints. Yeah. No, I think the A tier is pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the price that they're at, they're good phones. The man from Heimdall yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how I see it. The man from Heimdall extracts a high price from the desperate king. He asks land for the homeless desert pygmies living exiled in the kingdom's borderlands. Hrothgar offers the hand of his eldest daughter instead, but the son of winter does not budge. Hold on, why is the man from Heimdall doing any of this? All aboard for slaughter and glory? That's enough. Yeah, all aboard for slaughter and glory. You skip past the section detailing an elaborate banquet with many toasts, as well as the long and perilous journey from Hrothgar's keep to the ancient forest of Yesdor, where our heroes infiltrated the Nachtherrer's dire hall. In the center of the great hall stands a blood altar on which a pair of Nachtherrer are disemboweling a shrieking peasant, an unholy rite that empowers the Nachtherrer forbidden magic. As the vile ceremony ends, the sound of steel unsheathing draws the Nachtherrer's attention to a pair of cloaked figures standing in the doorway. Oh yeah, if you put some protections on, then it's like, I don't think I've ever broken a phone screen. Yeah, ever. Swiftly, the visitors toss off their cloaks and unsheath glimmering northern steel. It's the man from Heimdall and his valiant blood brother Theobald. Well, yeah, who else would it be? No, let's keep him. Whoa, I did not see that coming. In an instant, the Nachtherrer summon a horde of gibbering orcanoids who rush our heroes. The hall fills with the clang of blades and the screams of the dying as the floor goes slick with steaming orcanoid viscera. Oh, for fuck's sake! When the din of battle settles, only the men from Heimdall and Theobald remain standing, exhausted and dripping with the entrails of their foes. The two Northmen confront the foul Nachtherrer. The man from Heimdall's sodalite blue eyes fill with indescribable fury. For the Northlands, he cries, rushing headlong into a desperate melee. Cut him up, Heimdallerman. He probably is, but you can be sure, because this one ends in a cliffhanger and a footnote saying to be continued in Heimdallerman at the Gates of Tomorrow, coming soon to your local bookstore. Considering the sheer amount of different Heimdallerman books out there, it's very unlikely you're ever gonna find a sequel. Okay, put the book away. Phone case, my phone slip off my hand. You literally get out of the phone. Oh, yeah, that's bad luck. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, I completed this one. Okay. So now it's moralist dialogue options, heal +1 morale, cool. Volition raised to 5 and logic raised to 5. Okay. We almost got this too, which I don't know what it would bring, but oh, okay, it was a cheap phone case. Well, I will say I also bought like 10-15 euros phone case, and I've dropped this phone like 3 times while on the street, like on the asphalt, and it's never come off or broken. Yeah. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken by viral, I don't know, related merchandise. Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
Okay.
Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition that can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? Yes, kids, friends, chicks. I have all those. No, let's try it.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
And technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization,
come on.
then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Your things are way too expensive. I'm gonna run out of money if I buy all the other books too. So what about these viral things?
Auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Okay, that's got to be Dungeons and Dragons, right? Yeah.
Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
She looks at the table, crossing her arms. Look through the pile of viral-related items. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. Yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katwak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Viral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? Bruh, you haven't seen nothing. Like, I only got the starter kit or whatever it's called, the essential kit for Dungeons and Dragons, and like I understand that if you want to be the dungeon master, you have to know all the rules and stuff, but it was like so much, and that is a reduced version. I went online to see, well, what is the complete version. It's like 4 different books, and they're like 300 pages long each. I'm like, bruh. I can see how it's really interesting, but you have to get into it, I think, over a long period of time, because if you want to read all of them like in a week, you're gonna explode. Whether in French or not, but play sounds means pleasure. Oh, cool to know, thanks. Cause it's a pleasure talking to her. Not really though. Anything that really catches my eye? Yeah. There's a box that says We're All 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes a fantastic adventure board game. New maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. Bro, these are expensive. That price is steep, but then it's a 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense. I'm not saying it doesn't, I'm saying I'm broke. So, okay, autosave. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Yeah, we already did that one, I think. Who is Dick Mullen? No. There was another book that we could have bought, I think. Yeah. I get it. It's like not exactly that, but similar. Yeah, le fantastique. From A to Shriek. A guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Oh, a sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Shriek. A guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Flip through the pages. Or should I ask her?
It's a must
Yeah.
if you own a cockatoo.
Of course. Well, I can steal it. Okay, we're gonna save and steal it. Because I don't want to spend other money. Although it's only 4 real, but flip through the pages. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems, that's garbage. You're cool. Yeah, I know I am. But I'm so cool that I'm gonna steal from this already struggling merchant. So... Yes. You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you hold the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually the guide to cockatoo is yours. Splendid effort. Thank you. We're gonna read it right now. A book about different cockatoo species and their behavioral problems. Perhaps it could also offer some insight into your own often problematic actions. The spectacular Major Majestic. Anyway, cockatoo eyes you from the cover. If I ever get the new game I told you yesterday... But is it still a mobile game? A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest found on the Seminole Islands. Yeah, then I'm sorry, but I'm not really into phone games because, yeah, they're not my thing. I prefer, the console experience. Found on the Seminole Islands and in southern Face-à-la-Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues. Okay, what more? This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang-bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated. Alright, what problems do these birds have? Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up. Yeah, but and I know that they're actually like this, but I wonder, how do they fare in the wilderness? They had to have been wild at some point, so... And I should think that there are wild ones, so... How do they manage? Who gives them attention? Oh, so you can get it for free, basically. Oh, that's cool of them. I could handle that, it would be nice. Who would ever want a chatty companion? Yeah, that's right. I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Pet owners are also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else? It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own. Yes, but there has to be something. Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Ouch, that must hurt. Not great for the neighbors. Performing? Yes, birdie. Read about the funeral cockatoo. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus funereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage, maybe. With this game, I keep thinking that maybe it's a French word, but then again, I'm like, no, it's plumage. This bird looks as if it is dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Okay. Read about the major majestic, whatever. Oh, it's here at the midpoint. You see, it relates to its dark and somber plumage. Oh, it comes from French? Yeah, it did look like a French word, but I know that they say plumage in English, so it might have been a word that was taken from French and then from France, and then they put their accent on it. Perhaps the most impressive of all these species. Yeah. The endangered major majestic cockatoo is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle, its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. And in the meantime, we have finished another thought. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. Read about the most common bang-bang cockatoo. Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Siamese forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Siamese name bang-bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. Yeah, makes sense. Honestly, this bird sounds a bit like me. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you? Fuck cockatoo. I really want to go for the funny ones, but I feel like they affect us on a more serious level than you would think. So, isn't that obvious? Major Majestic, here I come. You're right, your Majesty embodied. This big beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry. Put the book away. Okay. Can I select that?
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh, there was an Estonian word?
Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, A small house, no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those
Oh,
times are gone. And so are those people.
I didn't know
What
that.
did you
I
do?
thought they were
Why
French,
are you still
actually.
there? And where's
That's
the
cool.
dealer? You have
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
get
didn't
that
research where they came
That's
from. I
all.
assumed they were French, but... Oh, cool. What are the bonuses? Learning cap for perception raised to 5 and speed gives 1 psi. Okay, so we can sing some Gangnam Style. What about this? Okay, I'm interested in the Greatest Innocence book.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
I will. Thank you. I think I'll open up another one of these just so that I don't waste time. Empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi. Actual art degree, the 15th Indo tribe. What the... I wonder what bonus it gives us. And it's 5 hours long, so... Yeah, let's try this. Who knows, maybe it's something awesome. Okay. Oh, I purchased the book. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I don't think there was any Estonian words or facts. But then again, I don't know the Estonian language, so... This dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocence. It is written by one João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego, a masked fascist who tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocences is the coolest in the world. The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy. Crack open this immense tome. Browsing through the various... yeah, no, they seem to have a fondness for other European countries to have put all these words and references into them. It's cool. Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events. Historical? Shouldn't it be historical events? Okay. Most of it ends up as a twisted mess of facts inside your brain. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No? Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready? Sure, why not? That's the spirit. Here we go. Question number 1. Who was the first innocence? Oh yeah, this is what I was made for. That's so... Alright, go on, give me all the hints you got. A pop quiz is a short examination... You bastard. It's a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila! Now bless that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day! Dolores... I guess... Okay. Dolores Day? Incorrect. Fuck you, Pain Threshold. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern. She was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat and it hurts. Why? You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one. What? Okay, yeah. He warned me. he did warn me. That's on me. A strange sensation of loss when she left the earth, the dust and the ice and the humans. That isn't important to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensation in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day. The Pericarnassian. Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It said he invented God, and equality of man before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Who was the strong innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Dolores Day. What the fuck? You just said that she was very powerful. Okay. While she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions, and was even critical of the Innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your mind, she's not often considered the strongest, even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, I guess, l'autodiscipline. Did I say them right? Love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again? Vesper Messina? Incorrect. Vesper Messina is not a person but a defunct state on the southeastern coast of the Occident. It used to take up most of the peninsula before separating into the republics of Vesper and Messina. Well then, Franco Negro. Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the inter-insulary real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question number 3. Who was the false innocence? Got it. Under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's widespread historical information. I mean, he has despicable in his name, so Stefan the Despicable? No, of course not. Regent of Kedra was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again? Erno Pasternak. Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences. Some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question number 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all, the most precious to humankind. I've got it, honest. If it isn't Dolores Day. Okay. Correct. The mask might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence, a most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from the interinsulary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results in your subsequent grade have been calculated. You're a fucking moron. Yeah, a D, not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit. Damn you, you arrogant book.
What's going on with you?
Thinks he's so smart, goddamn.
Okay.
The lieutenant stares at you, his visage unflinching. You are shouting at an inanimate object like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers. Put the book away. Okay, we already checked the map. Let me see, actually, let me take a look at the map. Mirror, Hangman, Handout. Well, didn't I buy it? Sleeping dock worker, knick-knack stand, Tommy the hum, measure head, trash container. Okay, that's weird. I thought I purchased all of them. Well, purchased some and stole the other half, but okay, let's quick save and ask if she can let us in.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I was told that there is a huge fridge in the building's cellar. Can you lead me there?
Fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
No.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar. Oh, so that wasn't even a choice, basically. Okay, Kim, you could distract her in the meantime. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. Pull them open. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling, why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? I've heard there's a fridge. This is about the curse. Ma'am, this is different. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond. I don't care. Yeah, let's try.
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you.
Then you shouldn't mind.
Step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you.
I've heard there's a fridge there that I need.
Everybody suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
What's it?
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse.
Yeah, so it is about the curse. The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
For fuck's sake, can I say anything that will make you change your mind?
Alright, I'll think about it for a while.
Let's just talk about this first, alright?
I tried to.
You to venture into the unknown.
I tried to. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Rip them apart. No. Okay, let's see if she tells us what the problem is.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to...
Yeah. Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be...
Oh, drawn to the books. Okay. I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. Oh, okay. Like when you say, let me finish, you mean there's more? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, then I'll let you write it all, and then... She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of. She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet. Why is he talking about books? No, it's just a short... Yeah? Storage room, then why does it have a Simonese ward? Yeah, let's try that. Yeah.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Simonese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
Yeah, sure. She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed. Just like everyone said.
Yeah, I knew it.
Commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer?
Yes.
Happy that you've ruined everything?
Yes.
We're very happy. She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains. How does this curse manifest itself? Yeah.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
Curse of financial distress.
The biggest curse of all. Okay. Annette mentioned that. Wait, that's it? Yeah.
Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
Not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons.
The ones from Doom?
Disappointing income statements.
Excuse me, Citrinos. Is that all?
Can I read it now?
There's nothing
okay.
wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow, void wraiths. You have new words?
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the ward.
She nods at the strange gauge-like trinket on the
The
curtains.
wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the word as well?
Point at her necklace.
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store.
Yeah, of course.
With a different inducement spell, for example.
You know, you should have invested in a spell that prevented me from stealing your books. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you. Honestly, it seems like it's a scam. You should... Yeah.
There are hardly any customers in the store. Do you think it's really working?
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
Have you ever thought about a sale? I'm only trying to help. Neon signs. You could try to be friendlier. Maybe you should try to reconceptualize. Martinez does look like the best place. Now let's go with the first. It's also the easiest. Well, number 3 would be the easiest of the bunch, but like, she doesn't seem unfriendly. Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe this could lure in some customers.
My wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly.
Okay.
Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for, a para-detective. Ooh. Convince her to let you investigate the doom. Yeah. And a few more questions. Let's convince her. Yeah. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. Wait, what if I don't want to let? No, what the fuck? Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before. I'm something of a parapsychologist myself. Don't think okay. I have returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, alright? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is taxing. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits. Haha. No, the first one. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go. Your words brought me here in the first place. I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debate. No. Your words brought me here in the first place. The Seminese blood also runs through me.
What Seminese? Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere
So I am part Seminese, or what?
The hand of fate guides us.
Oh, okay. Just give me a second. I'll go back. Yes. Yeah, no, but really, it is a shame, and like I'm genuinely sorry for all of this situation that you're going through. I mean, you know, if they really are so bad as you say, it's good to, you know, wait until. Yeah. I'm sorry about this, but if they really are as horrible as you say, then the only thing you can look forward to is being on your own when you're 18, or whenever you get a job and a place for yourself. Well, like, I mean, how could I not? I mean, I'm not like pitying you, but like I'm just sorry, you know. It's not like something bad. Like, I wish that you know, your situation gets better. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Still, I do wish for the situation to get better. Yeah, that's true. It means meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter.
Oh yeah, that's one way to look at it. You get a bad roll of the dice when you start in this life, and yeah, that could very well be called bad luck. I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us. No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Because even that side of the family was bad. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire. Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch.
Yeah, oh, that
I
sucks.
suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes. That chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the wall.
In the meantime, can I use your fridge?
Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about
Okay, don't you worry about a thing. Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just office space and the damn fridge. Don't be scared. Yeah. I had a few questions. No, yeah, never mind. Farewell. Yeah, I see. Pull the curtains open. Finally, you see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese words, your shadow looming over it like an omen. A small terrified "oh" escapes from Plaisance as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Yeah. A little light, maybe? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. I think it's not intended. I think it's a bug that the lights did not go. Because, like, yeah, it should be like a fog of war. When I get closer, the area brightens, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's one way to cope. Yeah, it can help for sure. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Unlock the door with a key. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. No, open the door first. And enter. Yeah, but like, I wanted to explore that basement. Oh, you see? Now it's lit. Oh, so the fridge wasn't in here. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Does Kim have something to say about this? The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. No, why? It's the nether one, looks like a gym. I think this may be the boxing club. Yeah, why not? I think this may be the Artemiteps boxing club for young athletes.
I think you're right. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Sounds good.
Oh, and then they blow it out of proportions. Yeah, yeah. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Smells like leather and sweat. The poster says Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. I'll take the shot put ball, I guess. What is it for? A ball used for playing shot put. To favorite. Oh, I can give them to Renee and the other dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Oh, we can lift. Oh, I think we're gonna die probably. I'm gonna take some physical damage. As long as it's not morale damage, because I can't handle that, but yeah, I get the type of person, yeah. A barbell lies on the floor. The collar has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Look him, it's a trap. Ooh, 8%? Come on. Yeah, look him, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of a bastard would just remove the collars? You should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Do I dare? Do I actually dare? Okay, listen. I'm gonna save, because if I take some morale damage, it's game over. Let's try it. There we go. We succeeded! Yo, we are nailing each and every check this time. Nice, look at this beast. Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're savage. This is a children's game. I'm a true champion. Yo. Nice. Wait a second, I'm lost. 6 hours. Oh, yeah. No, he probably would have tissue damage at that point. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Technique.
Yeah. Ooh, the lieutenant nods in approval. And that was it. There was basically no reason to do that other than look cool. Which, I mean, it's a good reason in itself. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop.
It's dark.
Yeah, the lieutenant states the obvious.
The flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point. Yes, totally obvious.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring. Sure. Are we certain that I have one? Yes, I do. Cool. Nice. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Well, they are basically. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. Oh, let's take this. But where are the clothes you used to display? I don't know, but I found $3, so Hell yeah. Keys with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. It's a metal cage. Production schedule. What? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note: this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Okay. Do I have access to one? Is this Emma's atelier? Oh yeah, it makes sense with all the mannequins and stuff. This appears to be some kind of a machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
We are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time.
This is the RAM Civic Radio Computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a RAM-compatible printer. Turn on the machine. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal steering from its slumber, revealing virescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. Look inside the compartment. It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside this compartment. Insert the production schedule. Like a smooth thrower, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling a note cutting into the air. Oh, is this the recorded message?
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en route
No.
Lane. This is East Elysium repeater station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Yeah. That's all for now, no? What are you, a machine? Yeah, what are you, a machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74
Yvonne.
years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner, tells me you're here because... No? Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Elysium repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress accident.
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Fuck. A hint system is not part of the protocol of repeater stations. Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for trust accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
Please repeat the password.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
No. Don't worry, passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad. What's that? This... Oh, yeah. What's that? This interactive call-in radio game.
Any other questions?
You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The tiles on the cubes are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Yeah. If I press print, what happens? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have to give the password first. Wait, do you mean like... Oh, you mean like joke? Like double entendre, right? Yeah, it was a cool effect. Oh, okay. No, I didn't quite catch them. I'm afraid. Yeah, okay, I see now. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kedron mosaic tiles, very pedantic. Hold on, how do I know what Kedron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like? History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun. What am I looking at? Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, 0.7, 0.9. Some written notes too, sparse and cryptic. Radio frequencies for what? Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system, split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Of course, the anatomy of the curse. This must be an elaborate piece of art. You think so? I gained a trophy, so I was probably right. The web is comprised of radio stations. All lead back to one red heart titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants? They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap. Wait, who's the Game Master? Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game's Master's frequency. If it's a game playing, then who's playing? Yeah, no, yeah. I kind of like took it all at face value. So, I mean, I understood by your, emojis, your faces, that you were talking about it in a funny way, but I took it like more seriously. So yeah, I understand now that you were like talking like you were saying real stuff, but in a funny way. Now I get it. Whoever decides to call into a calling station, it looks like. A list of names under the station suggests people across 6 islas will be playing Mundi, Insulin, Katla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
God, it's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
What is this, Italian researchers? The cost of air with loan? Yeah. The cost of air with loan must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else? Nothing. It's just lines on marble, an echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages. Okay, I don't really see how... Well, maybe that's relevant to the discovering the company's history, but your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles. Isn't that an elf? Sketches and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned on the board. Inspect the drawings. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona, no longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. Examine it. It's a Varamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all known Welkin races will be purged. The Holdor, the Dwarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Yeah, why would anyone spend so much time? Who are these creatures? Are they real? One of them is a Welkin supremacist. This has been educational. Yeah. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project.
Yeah, the game. Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
People really like building a world, I think. Even if it's...
One of them is a white supremacist. Well, welcome supremacist. Whoops.
That one has a great beard too.
Kind of a Freudian slip there. Well, this has been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Inspect the photos. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers by boreal dwarg. Yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A much-needed respite? Maybe? From our own world. Yeah, respite, I guess. A pinned postcard reads, "The Heath Death Scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as a whirl becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." Inspect the schedule. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minime, I don't know, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, but only much more brutal. MINIME stands for mini meeting. Okay. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. Keep reading. What happened? As time goes on, the numbers in those boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, the lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness. Inspect the notes. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Clean, tune out, virile untethered, and heat death of the universe. The full text reads, "If death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Okay, that was cool. But kinda... scribbled across the notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Yeah, but kinda pointless. At least for now.
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exercise the curse. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. Just failed business. Like, I feel like it's just a failed business, but I don't know, it seems so dismissive that maybe it was an undercover counterintelligence program. Let's try it.
No, that's not it.
No, okay, yeah. The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands, like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle
It
box.
looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Yeah?
These people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Yeah, that's... okay, yeah, that's what it was. Has anyone ever done this before?
To my knowledge, they make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the
I
ruins.
don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
Call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate.
Oh, so it was like kind of like a Zoom Dungeons and Dragons sessions. Yeah. His fascinations has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies. Well, would you look at that? We got someone that thinks I have the money to buy followers. Yeah, bro. I'm afraid not. Can I delete this? Let me just take a second. No, it seems like I can't delete it for now, but yeah, whatever. And this was a role-playing game.
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We Were board game, with hit death thrown.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I was asking a question about how Twitch worked, like even before you became a follower, and like some dude in the subreddit was like, "Hey, do you want to know a way to gain followers quickly? You just have to subscribe to this." And I was like, "Bro, you don't understand. I'm doing this mainly for fun, but if I get paid, then that's good. I don't want to be the one to pay. If anything, Twitch should be paying me, not the other way around." Indeed, those Watkins are dead giveaway. Points role-playing people love that stuff. Like you, Kim. The world looks like a modified version of the raw board game with a heat that... Okay. Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished. That is the fate of many cool games. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. They were insane. It was just a play to cheat money. The curse got him. The word is called lonely. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it. Yeah. The world is cold and lonely. This will keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Fuck. He says, looking around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
Can I open this? Oh, it's another area entirely. Whoa, what is this? Demon bear. Is there anything on this? Nope. Okay. The wind howls and from the coal chute above. Oh yeah, I see it now. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Oh yeah. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. No, so yeah, about that. As I said, I won't be streaming neither tomorrow, nor Saturday, nor Sunday. I might stream on Monday, but I wouldn't count on it. More realistically, it would be Tuesday. So yeah, after this one, it's probably gonna be Tuesday. A hole in the wall. A few bricks have fallen off. Yeah, it was this week. Yeah. Revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in. Where are we? There's a hole. Yeah, look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Okay, do. Your hand reaches deep into the darkness and spiderwebs rummaging around. You find rusty rifles hidden away. Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Inspect them. Most of them are rusty and inoperable like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight.
Ooh, our first weapon.
A beautiful thing in its own way.
Okay. Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles.
Yeah.
Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence. Might come in useful in the future.
Yeah, I bet. I actually want to see. Can I equip it? Yeah, I've broken Magrav. Oh, but it's broken. It's a 4-shot. Ah, what the hell is broken? I think I can hold it, but I have to free my other hand, so not right now. A frozen ice cream maker that is still running. Taking the stuff. Breaker box. 2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. No. Don't do anything just yet. I need to still check the other things. Intercom wires are running into the breaker box. Ooh. A tank top. Let's see. +1 drama. Nah. A cellar window. People's feet shuffling by on the street. And some money. Okay, let's check the bear. Oh, it's the fridge. You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? Crack open the door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. Look inside the refrigerator. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. This is clearly the fridge. Take the note, examine one of the answers. Yeah, take the note. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on the door. Examine one of the wrappers. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks like nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they try to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore?
No. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing money to this day.
The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough for 2 corpses.
Certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough too.
Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Okay, let's do this. The body is heavier than you expected, and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement, then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna be telling everyone else at the precinct. You have created an ice bear sarcophagus. I'm not sure. Behold, we have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
The ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room.
I think this is a glorious achievement. We did our best with the means at our disposal. Yeah, I'm not proud either. This isn't police work, it's art. We did our best with the means at our disposal.
Did we though?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. Wait, why do I get him? Cause I fudged it. Yeah. I didn't get the right probable cause. Take him away. No. I mean, I want to search. Well, it is a white check, so search the body one more time, thoroughly. No! You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still have no idea where to begin, or what even to do with him.
He'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe here until then.
Okay, I guess I'll put another skill point in perception. Let's hope I don't die. Quick save. Thank you. Maybe I'll examine these other things. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Central furnace. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Let me look too. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above, a voice or several voices talking to each other near the smoke chamber upstairs. The echo is so prominent it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm hallucinating. I hear the murder of the young man. No. But I think I can... Yeah, I'm not sure, Kim. But I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Really? Should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
No, I don't think I understand, actually. What do you mean the hour? Oh, the hour. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The daylight saving time. Yeah, yeah. Yes, some countries in Europe decided to say fuck it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I knew about it, but I don't know which countries switched and which ones didn't. We did. We switched. Yeah. Smear your hands with coal. Why would I do that? Why not? It didn't even... Oh, a lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Those voices I heard. Maybe it's the malignant entity? Plaisance said it lives in a chimney.
Right. The rooms do look like they're connected, but malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. Yeah, yell hello into the furnace. Yeah, something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly ceased, then... Yeah, okay, also in the US, okay. Hello? You hear a woman's answer. I summoned the ghost. No. Hello? Are you there? Speak to me. Hello? Did you say anything? There's a pause. I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it. You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside. Nice. Kiki with your foot, just cause. Fuck. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Bro, 2 points of damage? Come on, man. I mean, I'm the dumbass, but come on, 2 points of damage? Oh, wait. I wanted to, yeah, put a point in perception, was it? Right? Or maybe if I have some clothes that give me... Nope, I don't. Well then. Perception, where is it? Here. Okay, level up. And that's my last skill point, so I hope this does it. Even. Nope. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, despair, whatever. I'm seriously wasting my life.
That you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser.
Nothing you can say. Thank you. Load the game. I'm gonna try it again. Just one time. If it doesn't work, we'll get to it later. Nope, okay, didn't work. Okay, actually, one last time. But after this, no other tries. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, no more tries. No, that's enough. There was something back here. Unplug the black cable. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because... yeah, I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
I mean, let me check the fridge. Was this the fridge one or the other one? Because if it's the fridge one, yeah, I think so. The bear's eyes are still glowing red. Okay. So it was the ice cream machine? Oh, you're saying I should retry? Okay, okay. Load. Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't put the skill point in. Nope. Let's see how many tries. This is the 4th one, right? Let's see. No, 5th one. Sixth one. Finally, okay. And that was almost a 50-50 chance. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh. First with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand. What is this? A corpse? His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent. Crawl up his nostrils. They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Push your fingers in his nose? Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you're bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider. Put your fingers in his mouth. What are you hoping to accomplish here? The oral cavity is cold and moist. A bowl-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. Open your eyes and look. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and stopped with teeth. Looks like he's laughing, death fumes rising from the throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished, no larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. The edges appear darkened. An abrasion color! This is what we're after. Say fuck yeah. No, abrasion color.
I see it.
The lieutenant looks in. There's a pen in his hand. His notebook is open at the red pages. Touch it with your finger, gently. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Let's put our fingers in. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage, wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem. Feel around first. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again, never wake. Push deeper. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like creatures are damaged too. Oh, structures, not creatures. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. Oh, tearing. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres. The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper. Push deeper. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the insides of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. Wriggle in. Your fingers reach towards his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly, cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper, until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. I feel a solid object. Yeah, fish it out. For fuck's sake. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever is there keeps rolling between your fingers. A little help, Lieutenant. Out comes a small folding knife. The lieutenant moves its blade across the man's skull, searching for the exit wound. There.
Withdraw your hand 4 centimeters, please.
Pull your fingers back and nod. With a crack, he punches the knife in the skull. Then one more time and one more, until the bone comes loose like eggshell. Inside, you feel the jelly move from his poking. The object is still under your finger.
Push it out.
Yeah. A small flower of metal blossoms from the man's head, followed by your finger.
Bullet.
Aha.
Rifled. You may remove your hand from the victim's head now, officer. Well done.
Do you mean like notifications?
Here's your prize.
Or the updates of the apps? He dropped the bullet in an evidence bag and puts it in your hand. Your other hand, the one not covered in blood and cerebral cortex.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth.
Yeah, sure. I do it like
small exit wound on the
maybe not right away, but
how does that sound?
When I'm not using it, yeah, sure. High velocity, temporary cavity in brain tissue, small exit wound on the occiput. He underlines the injury. How does that sound? Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal.
Yeah.
Post-mortem. Treatment.
Yeah. He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact. The ligament marked the fractured hyoid bone. But bone. What the fuck am I saying? Bone. It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
That dabba dabba doop doop. Yeah, agreed, I guess.
I have had my doubts for a while now. Since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did full-heartedly. Well,
yeah.
No more.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged. Yeah, it could be. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. It could also be like when you go to sleep and you put your phone, you put your charger on, it goes through the updates automatically. I think I need to watch my phone. Yeah, maybe they just shot him while they hanged him.
Put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out.
Yeah.
But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Oh, why would anyone do
To hide
this?
something. The real killer?
Yeah.
What really happened here?
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you. Your room in the Whirling Rise should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
Whoa, this little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it. What happens
We
next?
bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
No! You'll be gone. What should I do in the meantime?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Thank you, brother. After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly. Yeah, not right now. Okay. We will continue in the investigation next week. probably on Sunday. We'll see. Thank you everyone for having followed this stream, and if you're watching this as a VOD, I highly encourage you to follow this channel. I have been Loaf Dog, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.